place that I can put this down so I can talk to you. Right. Just give me a second. This is easy when you're in a place that you don't really know, so it's difficult to try to set this up. Right. Yeah, the chair's too small. Oh, and it's windy, so this is the difficult thing. This is quite a serious talk. Serious. I'm trying to find somewhere where I can address you properly. Sorry guys, I can't even edit this, can I, after? Not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, come on. Why can't I find somewhere to address? Alright, let's try inside. The lighting is so bad in here. So I'm literally just, I've got a major update for you guys. Gosh, I hope I can do this without too much interference. Shouldn't have gone live until I set all this up. Yeah, this, I guess it's a bit better. I have to stand up for this, do I? There's no way I can set this up properly. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, I'm going to try this. Let's try this. This isn't working, unfortunately. Maybe I'm not meant to give this address here and now. There's reasons for things I totally believe. No. Okay, I think we're going to have to try and... We're going to terminate this? Or we're just going to do it like this? I'm like literally on top of you guys like this. I need you up here. If I can get this to stay there without... Ooh. Better, I think. Right, so we have, the camera is over that side. A lot has happened since May the 16th for 3 days. The last 6 years I've been in a battle to bring back the kingdom of heaven on earth. This was taken away from you. My journey first started when a friend of mine did ayahuasca, and he came to see me and he told me that the medicine told him that I was the planet of information, healing and wisdom. And of course I was intrigued, and that's when I did ayahuasca. And on my very first ayahuasca journey, I took the planet in my hands, and I could see what they had done to her. And I took her back to a state of healing. I also spoke as the Mother Mary, saying my family is finally together. There's been a big lie. Satan, who is also called Bakal, was the dude in the Garden of Eden who said, don't eat the apple, I'm going to throw you out. But Adam and Eve actually didn't listen to him because they knew he was not Mother God. You're still in the Garden of Eden. Now, people often say, why do humans cause trouble on the earth? It's not humans. Now, people often say, why do humans cause trouble on the earth? It's not humans, it's the negative energy. So On this planet, I'm from Orion. Ugh, let's just do this. Sorry, I've just forgot to put the do not disturb on. I myself am from Orion. And the dark forces, energies, because we are also forces and energies, built pyramids on this land. Their pyramids are the pyramids of Giza. The Anunnaki built the pyramids of Giza. Why? Because they used those pyramids with magnetic technology to move the constellation of Orion above the pyramids. Yes. They manipulated the stars in the same way that they've been manipulating climate. So they moved the stars. That has been corrected on May the 17th. On May the 17th, I'm being told there's certain information I can't tell you right now. Can I tell them? Should I tell them? On May the 17th, I tricked the negative energies to move the stars back. I had to have my power and their power. Let's just say I guided them into putting the stars back. So Orion will no longer align with the pyramids of Giza. Because Orion is where I come from. Orion is where your family come from, where the gods come from. I want you to understand that the stories about the Greek gods are real. The stories about the Greek gods are real. That's why there are temples everywhere. The Greek gods, the Indian gods, they're real. And in fact, in Mecca, it is the home of Allah, the Mother, the Trinity. Before Muhammad came, Islam was a pagan religion. It was the pagan religion. It was worship of the moon. That's why still today the name Allah has a moon and a star. This is the name Allah, and it has a moon and a star. Why? These are the questions people don't ask. Why don't they ask them? It's because Pakal, Satan, Shaitan, made you focus on other things. Like cover yourself up. Don't do this, don't do this, I will put you in hell and heaven. There's no hell and heaven, you're already in heaven. You are in the kingdom of heaven right now. Look around you, children, there is nothing here that you don't see in the books. So Islam was a pagan religion. In Mecca, where the Kaaba stands today, were a number of idols, which were the sisters of Allah, which is what Salman Rushdie got in trouble for when he spoke about this. So even in the Quran, if you read the first few pages, it says, and we made the earth. And if you understand we, and I even asked my parents, when I said, what's we? And they said, what's Allah and the angels? I said, well, no, the Quran says we. It does not mention the angels. So when you actually study, you don't need to study the religions if you're on a guided path. Your truth is inside of yourself. Physics will tell you that every cell, every atom in your body holds the truth of the whole of the universe. It's a fact, it's scientific. You have 100 trillion cells in your body with this information. So the trick has been to train you from when you go to school about, every school has some sort of religious teaching. So you've got that religious teaching, you've got this teaching about history, where you come from, and lie upon lie upon lie upon lie, layers of lies. Over the last 6 years, I've been taking those layers off. I've had to live the lie each time I found it. Because there were false gods. They came here and they tricked you and me and all of us into thinking that they were gods. Then the books came. So they were the true books, and then they took the vibration and the word of the truth and then built what they wanted to build around it. They are the Anunnaki. Over the last 6 years, I have been in a battle on the supernatural realms. You all have heard about the Vatican and how they nearly die to go into the heavenly realms to control what's on this earth. Well, I've been doing the same, but for humanity, because humanity is my child. I've met every single one of them and defeated every single one of them. It's such a shame, you know. Like, I even know the truth about the hijab. The last time I was battling on the supernatural levels, the guy who pretended to be God and made women cover up their heads and gave women shame. That's where it comes from. Have you no shame? Where did that come from? It came from him. Because a woman's body, and especially her crown, emits energy, and this energy nurtures the masculine energy. It gives that nurturing to the masculine energy, because men have been disconnected from the nurturing energy. And I have to say, especially in Muslim religions, because of this covering up of the woman's head. And from the crown chakra comes this energy. Satan, Lord of Darkness, Pakal, has now left. He's gone. He was in control of Venus, Aphrodite. He stole her from me when she was born in Chichen Itza. So she held the codes of love, which were missing from the earth. So what happened is, when he took the child from me in Chichen Itza when I gave birth, my first experience of birth was pain because he took my baby and I never got to meet her. And then I met her again in this lifetime and got her to put those codes of love, which should have been put into the earth when she was born, which I didn't have a chance to do because she was taken. There is a family of gods who are walking this earth right now. They're my children. Father, Son, Holy Spirit are here. They are my children. You are also my children. You have much powers. You have much abundance. You have much love. The churches were built on ley lines, which were feeding the earth, who is your mother as well. Feeding the earth with negative codes and false teachings going into the cells of Gaia, because each one of you are the cells of Gaia. I've gone to the major points and I've decoded them. Yes. All of them. You might have followed my stories over the years to see which churches they are, from Jerusalem to Scotland to London, Venice to Rome. I've traveled the world. Jordan, reprogramming those codes, taking them out and reprogramming them. The hijab was never meant for women. That was Satan's plan, who pretended to be Allah, because he wanted to stop the codes of women coming through their head. It's such a sinful thing that he did. He did a lot of other sinful things. He said that a man could have more than one wife, so that the man could indulge and engage in his lust. So it was okay for the male to engage in lust. In fact, he created this lust in the men, and especially again, he created this in Muslim men, lust energy. I felt it so strongly when I was in Jordan. It was hideous, it was terrible. But the laws of true Islam protect that. The kingdom of heaven is on earth. We've removed the veils, and soon enough you're going to also experience this. You're going to know who your brothers and sisters are. You're going to know who the Trinity are. Isa, Islam, Jesus is here, my son. There's a lot of things that they've been doing, like putting creams on your body. They've put chemicals in them to stop you seeing the truth. See, the truth is all here. It's not that there's a physical veil put in front of your eyes. They've been using technology to stop you from seeing the truth. Of course, your basic technology is media manipulation. That's basic, but it's very powerful. Secondly, spiritual propaganda. They have actually got their own spiritual teams pushing spiritual content out and making you think that these things are real. For example, conspiracy theories. They'll say crisis actors are being used for this, this, and this, but that's not true. They want you to think that actually nothing's going on. Back in the day, they used the gladiators to distract people whilst they killed. Now they were using things like football and spiritual propaganda. Oh, people aren't dying in India. The disease corona itself isn't a disease. It was created to allow the work to be done. I want you to understand, the work has been done now, all of that's over. There's a few more things left, small things, but the major things are done. I want you to know Jesus. I want you to know me as the mother. I've been working to get rid of the deadly sins which I've done. You know, I did OnlyFans. The reason why I did that was to clear up the energy of lust. It was my mission. In the same way Moses was asked to kill his son. There was a reason for these things. I've seen the angels and nobody believed me. I saw that I gave birth to Shiva. Some people started to believe me. Then my healing gifts came where I could heal cancer and give people their fertility back. I could see their past lives and the energy cords that were being created. I could see the evil ones enter into the bodies of people who were high on narcotics or alcohol. I could take out jinn and other dark entities from people's bodies because they feared me. All that is bad fears me. There is a plan. There is a fundamental truth on this earth. There's a fundamental truth that you feel in your body. The way they've been controlling you as well, as I said, media was one. The other thing is light and sound. Light carries frequency, sound carries frequency. So they're manipulating frequencies. For example, they told everybody that 440 is not the hertz of the earth, but 432 is. So you go online and you investigate and there's people saying 432, 432, oh my goodness, that's the hertz of God. No, it's 440. It's the vibration of Gaia. These things have been planted. I'm not asking you to believe me, I'm asking you to feel. I know the wisdom, I'm the wisdom of God. I am the divine Sofia. I'm the truth. I know the truth. I'm the one who remembers. I remember my children. I remember how we brought the elements together in Mexico and by the pyramids of Koba and created the earth and all that is in. I remember giving birth in Chichen Itza and giving birth to Kukulkan Christos in Egbalam. I speak to the earth. I speak to the water. I speak to the air. I speak to the fire energy, which is the energy of Venus within you all, which is the sun energy. The elements are here to serve you. They dance for you. They speak to you. They are now carrying the Christos energies, keys, codes to you. The golden age is here. The new earth has been birthed. I went through a very tough labor birthing the new earth. Painful. Very painful. But she's here now. And the next morning after I'd birthed her, May the 19th, I was treading the sand. Like Mother Earth was back. But this time she wasn't like a newborn baby. She came with knowing. The new earth isn't another planet that you go to, you're already here. It was the new earth, the earth being rebirthed with the original codes of birth. Because the original codes of birth, right from the beginning, were messed around by Lord Prakal. Prakal, whose grave sits in Palenque, who sacrificed children on the land of Mexico, the sacred land. They did all the dirty work on the sacred points because it feeds into the earth. But I cleared all those dead children. Because when someone is sacrificed, and there's never any reason to sacrifice in the name of the Lord, because why would I create something that I want to be killed? Reincarnation is over. I see the subtle energies which are not subtle for me. They're very, very strong. Why were books taken out of the Bible? Yes, there are things in the Bible that are true. Yes, there are things in the Bible, the Torah, all of the books, the Gita, that are true. But there have been other gods, I wouldn't call them gods, they're lords of darkness, who've seen the beauty of creation here, because it doesn't exist on any other planet, I promise you, not what's here. Creation in her splendid form. They try to trick you into lust instead of love. They try to trick you into lust instead of love. By introducing sex to children through, again, media and pornography. So people don't have that connection that sex is an act. It becomes lust. And that some people just want to see naked women being sensual and sexual. And when you see a woman, they even forced women to be strippers and some of them prostitutes. So when you see all of this, you become lustful and you want to fuck and you want to do all these things. That is the devil, that is Satan, that is Lord Pakal, getting you to disrespect the sacred feminine who gave birth to you and the whole universe. That's because Venus energy was not anchored, Aphrodite energy was not anchored into the earth because it took her. You'll come out of this lust. You're going to come out of this lust. The ones who remain in lust were not human and are not human and are not children of light. Aliens are here. I'm an alien. I'm from Orion. I'm your mother. We are the creator gods. There are others that came here to destroy from Mars, like Elon Musk. David Icke. No longer Prince Harry and Meghan. These people are here to spread fear, 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 fear. If they spread fear, you know who they are, and they're not a child of light. It's such a shame when I see some of you, not the children of light, the children of dark, attacking, bullying, saying negative things. I want you to think again, do those negative things come from you? Do they come from training or your own insecurity and fear? Or are you one of the dark? Because it's only the children of dark who attack like that. Those who are Satan's children. Because he had some here. But I've taken away their power. All they can do now is this. Shiva is here. My son. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You are all forgiven, those of you who are the children of light. Because the children of light walked a path that they thought was the path of light. They thought Allah said cover your head. It wasn't Allah, it was Pakal, the Lord of Darkness. So you understand who you are. Some of you watching this right now are children of dark. You are the dark ones. You've got no power left. You're like a barking chihuahua. And guess what? No one's listening to you anymore. Because the children of light, the true children of light, are strong now. We've done the work. I've done the work with some others. We've done the work and put the codes, the correct codes, back into the earth. I've made many corrections over the last 6 years. These are the corrections of the divine Sofia. Corrected your DNA. Got the negative ones, archons, greys, pakal, all from Nibiru, all of them. They stole the sacred geometry, like the swastika. They twisted that around. I got them to put it back and I locked them all into place. Many of our sacred symbols were used for evil, but I've now locked them back into place and nobody can do that again. It's been a tough job. It's been a really hard job. I wasn't allowed to cry at what I knew and what I saw, but I did, and I healed it all. I took the collective pain of the earth and I healed it because it wasn't yours. The collective lies I had to pick up and clear away. You think God sits there with a magic wand and you, when you pray, give me this, give me that. You have free will. You were given free will, which means God doesn't interfere. That's how much I love you. You were given free will. Here, child, here is life. The greatest gift in the universe, more than anything. Do with it what you please, child. I will have no control over you because I trust you and I love you with the most precious gift that anyone can give. So I couldn't wave a magic wand and stop everything. Well, I could. There was an option to start again, but that would mean the whole earth would have to be destroyed. And we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. Too much work has gone into the beauty of what already exists in you and in the planet. So I took on my mission. There is no one left who has any power over the children of light. No one, not a single one. There is no one left who has power over the children of light. Not a single one. Don't underestimate the power of the family of light. The codes that have been released are the Christos Kukulkan codes of Allah and Shiva and of the Holy Mother Sophia, which you are all have received. What do you need to do now? Understand you have free will in the life of God. Don't wish or hope. Just do. Do. Because you have that creation, that life. From the womb of the mother, you have that life. Free will. Freedom is very important. Free will is very important. And Lord Pakal, the false god, who presented himself as God in the Bible, the Torah, the Quran at times, wanted to take away your free will, your free thinking, your freedom. But as your mother, you were born with free will. I can't say to you, I want you to do this and this and this. Because when you were born, you were given free will. Your birth itself is an act of freedom. Do what you want, children. Believe what you want. As long as you don't harm anybody. But there is a fundamental truth that you must understand, that you are the children of light. Fundamental truth that women shouldn't cover their heads, because from the top of your head comes the codes, the divine sacred feminine codes of the divine mother. Fundamental truth is love over lust. Making love, not sex. Tricked into all of that you were. What happens every time you have sex? You think you're enjoying it? But you think you are, but every time there's no connection, you're losing something. Because the energy is very sacred. It's about the intention, not about the act. Don't go into it with like, oh, I want to fuck her, she's... The way you look at a flower that is beautiful, The love that you have for your mother in your heart, that respect should be the same respect for every single woman, whether she's naked or not. Nudity is sacred because a woman chooses to say and express the beauty of what she is. I speak about women because this isn't happening to the masculine. Why isn't it happening to the masculine? Because Pakal knew that the women held the sacred codes in their very body. And that if a man lusts after that with no respect, he does not receive the glory of God, the true God. He fails. He has sadness in his heart, addictions and more issues. The feminine energy is felt more by gay people, in fact, because they understand. That's why they have a lot of female friends. They understand and they feel this incredible nurturing energy of the divine sacred feminine. Foods you shouldn't eat. Dairy products are fat, not meant for you. Eat the meat of the cow, but don't have dairy. You're not meant to have it. It's causing a lot of problems. Be careful of the things that you put on your skin. A lot of them have toxins, as you are well aware. Shampoos, body lotions, etc. They're causing mutations in the body, which they planted again. We are here now, children of Gaia. We are here now, children of Gaia. Your forefathers, the gods, Jesus, Shiva, Allah, Mary, me, your mother. I am the mother of God. We are here now from Orion. We are here now. Peace is finally here. My mission has always been peace. Every single part of my life has brought me to this moment today, that finally on the supernatural realms I could evict Satan. Pedophilia started in Mexico with Lord Pakal. The Pope and others continued the practice of pedophilia. It's all coming in the news. We've rescued a lot of those children. All of it's going to be in the news, everything, because your brains, your codes are activated now, your ancient DNA, all of it. Oof, it's been a tough road. If you knew what I've been up to in the last 6 years, I've had to be lovers with the Anunnaki a number of times. Actually, all my last few relationships have been Anunnaki members who have been destructive to this planet, because I had to gain their trust. And you know what it is? They have so much ego. They pose like this, but their ego, they cannot stand up to fight your battle. They have nothing. They literally have no soul. But they'll latch onto people who are creative. They'll latch onto people with joy. The powers have faded. They have nothing. They never had anything. They were siphoning energy from us, the children of light. They can't do it anymore because I've broken that. How were they siphoning the energy? You are the children of the gods from Orion. The alignment of the stars was being, the energy from Orion was being siphoned by these pyramids. That's now changed. No more alignment with Orion. They can't siphon your energy anymore. Glory be. Watch how you will grow in abundance now. Watch how your health grows. Watch. There is so much that you should have received in the beginning. So much, so much, so much you should have received in the beginning. And I'm so sorry. My heart has been in so much pain, knowing the things that I know about your truth. Lady Diana knew the truth. She spoke about the men in grey. They were the greys, the grey aliens. She knew. She couldn't go on TV and say, the grey aliens? In those days, we didn't have the internet. No one would have believed her. You would have laughed at her. And in the beginning of my journey, people laughed at me. I was famous doing my acting. And then when the angels came to me, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, by the way, Gabriel has been demoted. Her halo has been taken away because she was working for the dark, by the way. When the angels came to me and you see such light and such glory, you have to follow the path. I don't need evidence of that. My evidence is my work. I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm powerful. I'm one of the most powerful gods in existence. And I say that because my power is only used to serve. As a god, I serve you. I work tirelessly and have been working tirelessly for you, all of you. I do bless you, fanboy. Fanboy, you haven't lost anyone close to you. You've lost nobody. Because all that is happening is when you die, you become light, pure light, and you will see each other again. You will see each other again. They're here. When I understood and took back my powers from the evil ones, I can speak to people who are dead. I can speak to them. I let them sit in my body and speak through me. The body has merely decomposed, and the body is 99.9% light. Space. The body is 99.9% space, which is also light. Those of you who are fortunate enough to be awake now to understand what I'm saying, you are fortunate. And you are the ones who probably suffered a lot in this life, because suffering became our teacher. It should never have been the teacher, but it became the teacher because of the dark energy. I'm reading some of the comments. Some of them are not good, so I choose to ignore them, and the ones that are not good are not from the children of light. So it's a privilege for you to receive this message through me, with me, those of you who are listening. Why is it a privilege? And I say that again, it's not ego. It's because we're having a direct conversation with God. You know, to be a God and a child of God is to serve humanity. I've died many times. I told you before, I've died many, many times. Thank you, Alexandra Venus. I've died many times to serve my children because you are the greatest gift of God. You are the greatest gift of God. Thank you, fanboy. I can see and feel my mother that I've lost in you. You do have a mother still. You do have a mother still. You will always have a mother. I had to give birth to the new earth again. And it was, as I said, as real as any birth. You are being served because you are so special. All of you have been assigned guardian angels who are helping you to go on the right path. Your gut instinct is your guardian angel tapping on your shoulder or your stomach to say, come on, listen. I assigned you those angels because I wanted them to look after you. Because you're my children, because you're so beautiful, because you're so perfect. That was one thing that the Lord of Darkness could not take away from you. There is a fundamental truth in the universe. There's no such thing as religion. The light is upon you, fanboy. Religion means unity. Love, be yourself. You've been tricked into not being yourself. You've been tricked into, oh, what should I be? Who am I? Am I a Muslim? Am I a Jew? Am I a Christian? All of the beliefs come from one fundamental truth that was twisted so that you could be controlled. And there's a few of them still doing it, like Elon Musk. But as I told you, Elon Musk is from Mars. The planet is full of people who specialize in making weapons. So they ultimately destroyed their own planet. So what Elon Musk is doing is he's come down here to start the space program with your money, with your energy, because they can't start space programs without your energy. which means you're giving him permission to do what he's doing, but you actually don't know what he's doing. This is how they work. It's like, you invest in me, it means you've given me permission. That's how powerful you are. Elon Musk needs you. You don't need Elon Musk. He wanted to take people to Mars for testing on people. Is Elon Musk Pakal's child? He is. Elon Musk is Pakal's child. There's a number of children of Pakal, the children of dark. And they sit on the planet. Some of them aren't even powerful. Some of them aren't even powerful. Some of them are Kundalini yoga teachers. Kundalini yoga is not a bad practice, but some of them get into these practices again to siphon and harness your energy. So whenever one of the things I want you to remember is that your energy is what's needed by them. They need your permission. So anything that you invest in, anything that you buy, you're giving permission to exist. You yourself are little gods because you're my children. You have that power within you, that light. Choose what you want on this planet. Every time you make a choice of what TV program you're watching, what music you're listening, what products you buy, you're giving permission for it to exist. That's how important you are. I don't want violence to exist. I don't watch violent movies. I don't listen to songs with violence in them. I don't want it on this land. That's how great my responsibility is to you. What's your responsibility to yourself and others? Because you have that power. The fact that you didn't know that you had this power and they're seeking your permission by taking your money. If she buys into this, he buys into this. You give your money. Your money is your energy, by the way. You give permission for it to exist. I don't want poverty to exist. So I don't like posts where people are like, oh, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Lies. That's what they want you to think. I want everyone to have money, so I don't believe that you are poor. I know you are rich. Don't ever say I have nothing. Look around you. What do I have? I have so much. And when you say I have so much, guess what? You have so much because you gave the command. But feel it. Feel it. Your emotions are important, children. Many lifetimes I've been battling to get rid of Satan, Lord Pakal, who came here to Mexico, the sacred land, and killed our children on our land in front of my eyes. And I remembered that pain. I went back to the past every time, opened up portals and saw what happened. I removed those dead babies. I freed them back. I freed their souls. 6 years I've had of attacks from them. You know, if you've been following me for 6 years, you would have seen I was an actress. You would have seen how some people were like, wow, Sofia thinks she's the mother of Shiva. Sofia thinks this. I'm a sane person. I'm an intelligent woman. I run businesses. But I will always tell you the truth, even if it means that you will mock me. Because you know who mocks me? Those who don't understand, those who are scared of the truth, and those who are the children of darkness. Because those of you who are the children of light, when I speak words, your soul jumps with joy. The truth is here. The truth is here. Because then your truth, you are realized in your glory. You are realized in your true glory and your true light. Your power is realized. Your grace is realized. Your grace. For you are the glory of God. You are my glory. You are the glory of the kingdom of heaven on earth. Because children deliberately mock my mother is past. Yeah, don't give them any energy anymore. Pakal is Satan. Gotcha. Found out who you are. See, the thing is, the only reason he existed is because he forced himself upon us. Wiped away your sacred birthright. with programming. It's all over now. All of it is over. Meditate, feel your new energy now. Your old new energy, the energy that should have been there from the beginning. Meditate on it. Meditate. Let's do a meditation quickly now to close. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. I want you to feel a white light pouring in the top of your head, filling the back of your head, filling your third eye, the back of your eyes, the whole of your face. Feel the white light coming down your throat, filling your heart and your whole chest, coming down the back of your spine and the front of your body, filling the solar plexus, filling your stomach. You can let your stomach hang out at this point, filling your stomach, the back, your bottom, the back of your legs, the front of your legs, your knees, filling your whole body down to every single one of your toes. Feel this light. Feel it getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Feel it radiating out of your skin so that you are now enveloped in a white, bright light. I am the child of Mother Sofia Hyatt. I am a child of light. I have now been connected back to my true birthright, my true power, and my true wisdom, and my true love. All that is good is for me. I accept all good things in my life. I am all good things in my life. I am full of abundance and joy and love and laughter. I know my brothers and my sisters. I know Creator God. I know Mother Sofia. And I know that her will is the way, for her will is the will of peace and love and abundance and joy. I no longer serve anything that does not serve good. I take back all my abundance. I break all contracts that I never made consciously. I am whole and I am complete, and I have the power of Creator within me. From now on, I choose to create responsibly. I choose to create all that is good for me and all that is good for people around me. For I know that when I create, I am bonded to my brothers and sisters of the earth. So I only create good. I am the love and the light of the Lord. I am the child of the Lord. I am the Lord. Glory be. For I know that the kingdom of heaven is on earth. The truth is here. And so it is. Breathe in. And now all of us will say Om together 3 times. Blessings and love. I love you, I love you, I love you. Glory be.